everybody. Todd here. It is a beautiful Monday out, and I gotta say, I'm exhausted right now. It is Monday evening. I just got home from the office. Today was the start of our 90-day challenge, our first 90-day no excuse final expense challenge, and we had our first agent training workshop. Normally, I do these trainings one-on-one, where you go through our training process online, you follow the links, you try and set up as much as you can, and then you notify us, and we do, typically myself, I'll do a one-on-one and kind of fine-tune, make sure you got the bookmarks correct, make sure the calculators are correct, your phone's configured correctly. But today, I started our group workshop. And out of 18 registered new agents, we had 15 agents attend. If you've ever done a webinar or a large workshop before where people say they're going to attend, you're always going to have a pretty big drop-off. If you're watching this and you've seen or done your own webinars, by now you should have said, wow, that's pretty good. 18 registered, 15 showed up. Even I was impressed, and it was my training. But it was fantastic. I'm still amped up. You know when you're like tired, but you're excited and you're tired? That's how I am today, right now. I mean, we went, listen to me now, we went for 4 hours straight. 4 hours. We only lost one agent. Only one. And really that agent, he stayed on for 3 hours, but he's, out of our Georgia office, one of our partners down there. So I even talked to him after, and he says, oh man, it was good stuff, but I had to go. I wanted to stay on, but I think I made it about 3 hours. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I can't believe you stayed on that long. But he did. And so I want to say, which I told everybody, if you were on today's webinar, I said it once before, I want to say it again, that I truly am appreciative that you all took the time and a majority of your day to invest in yourself in our program and start the 90-day challenge. I want to say thank you. It shows that you're serious about this. And when you've been in the business as long as I have, and you've got something like telesales, which is pretty unique, it shows finally that there's a group of individuals out there that are, they're not just giving lip service. They're serious about changing their life. And I appreciate that. And I know on my end, myself and my team in the office, we're going to do everything possible to make sure that we hold up our end of the bargain. That at the end of 90 days, if it's not working out for you, we at least want to come back and say, well, we did everything we said we were going to do, other than dial the phone and close the deals. But if you're on today's webinar, you know that we'll even close the deals for you. What other uplines do that? We can literally jump on your computer and tell you exactly what to say to that customer while we're listening to them. I've said it before. There's other groups out there that say, world's #1 telesales company, world's #1 final expense company, the best in the USA. But that's just, again, what I like to call lip service. Now, I'm not saying we're #1. We are not #1. We are far from #1 when it comes to production. But when it comes to our system, look at today. Who spends 4 hours? And I was about to say I'm not tooting my own horn, but I'm lying. I am tooting my own horn, because even I amazed myself. Who spends 4 hours on a Monday straight, no breaks? I'm telling you, no breaks. We all stayed on for 4 hours, and we broke down our system. It was open forum, so I left the mics open. Again, if you've done a webinar before, you know that that's virtually impossible for a decent-sized group to leave your mics open. Because there's always background noise or someone taking a phone call and they don't realize that they can hear them. No. Our people, I could tell some of them were muted, so, respectfully, I can appreciate that. They don't want to interrupt the meeting. But anyways, I just wanted to decompress and, again, just give a shout-out to everybody that was on our training today. Tomorrow, man, I can't wait to see you all start dialing. And if you didn't make today's webinar and you're on our system, you're getting trained and you're getting contracted, I'm not trying to pour salt on a wound, but you really missed out today. But I recorded it and it's loaded up. You can find it in our Platinum Partner program. It is in the file that says audio and video training links. And it'll say today's new agent workshop. It should be the first one. So yes, you got off easy. You can go in and you can watch it. But you know, there's nothing better than the live meeting right then. So tomorrow, we're going to have a lot of people on calls, and I've prepared for it already. We have plenty of leads for you guys to call on. And hey, listen, if you're in the final expense arena and you're knocking doors, you got to take a look at our system. I'm not someone who just started a final expense telesales program. I spent 10 years door knocking, and I didn't even call and set appointments. I even told my agents, if you set an appointment, you're given a time for your customer not to be there. We went out and we door knocked. We took our leads, we showed up 9:30, and we didn't come home until we got a sale or 9 o'clock at night. And we even worked on Saturdays and sometimes Sundays. That's old school. This is a new day. It's a new era. This, right here, this is what it's all about. But you got to be in the right system. You got to be with the right group. That's the right leads. And from what I'm seeing from all these new agents, because I have most of the agents who are on today's program, they already started working on a telesales program, whether it was with a large group, a new group, but every single one of them, they stayed on today for 4 hours because they got trained. They got trained the right way. That's what I pride ourselves on. We can train you how to do final expense telesales properly. It isn't about calling on leads and closing deals. It is far, far more above that. You got to have everything involved to make sure that it works out properly for you. You do have to bring stuff to the table, right? What do I always say? You got to bring the work ethic, the dedication. That's on you, okay? Everything else, that's on us. So, you know, if you've been looking to do a program that is really going to change your life, I challenge you to take our 90-day challenge and contact us, talk to Lauren, and let's get the ball rolling. Let's get the contracting going. We literally can get you up and running and dialing in a week. And almost all of our carriers pay within a day or two. So those who boast about we pay in 24 hours or we pay on submission, what you don't read about those companies is that you have to collect the premium, which is good. That's a good thing to do. With us, we truly do pay you on issue and submission. So today's the 22nd of May. If you wrote a deal today and we're drafting June 3rd, we're still going to advance you tomorrow or the next day. That's paying right away. So as I always say, take the challenge, but if you contact us, be serious. Don't waste your time. Don't waste our time. Don't waste my time, because we're serious about this. Change your life and just give us a call. Get the ball rolling.